Okay, son, time is up. No one here is coming to your rescue. Neither Ashley nor Sharon. Nor the two people who are sworn to uphold the law. No one. They're all against you. Tell us the truth, or we're going to get it out of you by whatever means necessary, son.
We all know the evidence, Adam. You manipulated Heather to have your prison sentence reduced. Then, when you were at the ranch, pretending to be blind, under house arrest, you set out to undermine Ashley's sanity, to get back at Victor, or to get back at me. You made Estella your scapegoat, and then when Rafe, her nephew, started asking questions, you made a mockery of his sexuality to get him off the trail. You misled Nikki. You all but surely sicked the SEC on Victoria. You married Sharon to stick it to Nick, and now you won't tell them where their child is. Am I leaving anyone out, Adam?
This bastard hurt my sister. That's enough for me.
You know, I think we ought to poll the jury. What do you say? I, for one, know what this man is capable of. My vote is guilty.
You're all insane.
Ashley, do you think Adam is guilty?
I think he's guilty.
Nikki?
I think Adam Wilson is the single most corrupt person I have ever met. Guilty.
Billy?
Oh, guilty.
Nicholas?
Do you even need to ask me?
I'll take that as a guilty. Victoria?
Guilty.
Then there's Rafe and Heather in absentia. I'm sure we all know how they would respond.
And I add my condemnation to that list.
Sharon? What do you think?
I abstain.
Sharon, he has hurt you more than anyone. How many times have we asked him tonight what he did with our child, and how many times has he claimed he doesn't know?
I don't know, Nick.
Adam, I do think you must know something, and you're not telling us. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Then you agree he's guilty.
This panel has come to a decision, Adam. This court finds you guilty.
This is a farce. You have nothing against me. There's no proof.
Acting the tough guy. We're going to have to do something else to get the truth out of you, won't we?
The one thing that will work.
Hey. Yeah, I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this, but you know.
Get your hands off me! If anything happens to me, you're all guilty. Each and every one of you.
You got 30 seconds to start coming up with some answers.
For what, Nick? You're gonna beat me to a pulp. It won't change anything, Sharon. Please, do something.
20 seconds. 10. 5, Adam, I am warning you!
Son, you better start talking. He's not going to stop once he starts.
Sharon, I love you. You love me too. You're all that matters to me. I don't care what they do to me. I could lose everything. I just don't want to lose you.
Adam, if you know anything about my baby, if she is out there and alive, please tell me. I'm begging you.
Sharon, I wish I could. Listen, I was alone with Ashley. Dr. Taylor was alone with you. If he did anything, it was without my knowledge.
That's enough! That's enough! Start talking at him now! Now!
You already told us you were blackmailing Dr. Taylor. He was at your beck and call. You really expected us to believe he was acting on his own?
Jack! I swear to you, I swear to everyone here, if the baby is alive, I will go find her myself.
You're not going to have to go far. The reason I'm late is I got a call from Dr. Taylor's estate attorney. She wanted to talk to me.
Miss Harrison, what you want?
Right. She said that Dr. Taylor, after he was hit by the car, regained consciousness just briefly, but long enough to dictate a letter. It's addressed to Mrs. Newman. Which Mrs. Newman?
Well, if a lawyer was willing to give it to you, then...
You've obviously read it.
Yeah, I have.
And?
It's for you, Ashley.
So that letter, supposedly from Taylor, just dropped into your lap tonight, huh? We're supposed to believe that,
shut
Phyllis?
up.
Maybe you wrote it
Adam.
yourself outside.
Nobody's interested in what you have to say anymore. It's over. I believe this is real. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry, Victor.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. It's just a complete lie. I'm fine. It's a complete lie.
Daddy, what does it say?
Victor, don't even bother reading it. It's completely a lie. It's ridiculous.
Victor?
But Ashley had an hysterical pregnancy, and she never gave birth.
What? How's that even possible?
It's not possible, Billy. Okay? It's a lie. Adam delivered my baby. Tell him, Adam.
It's true. I was there. I delivered your baby.
You
We
see?
were there.
You expect us to take his word for it?
I expect you to take my word for it, Jack.
Listen, I was there. I delivered your baby. We were there together like a team. I was there with you almost the whole night.
The entire night?
Listen, the place was on lockdown, okay? A patient escaped and we couldn't leave.
I had passed out from exhaustion. When I woke up, the baby wasn't there right away, but then he put her in my arms. He took her from the nurse right away.
And the nurse had just taken the baby just for a little bit to check on her and brought her right back.
What nurse are you talking about? What's her name?
Dad, I don't know the nurse's name.
Well, we can get the name from the list of the night staff.
What are you talking about? Why are you even listening to this ridiculous note? Charles Taylor was not a paragon of virtue, you people. I mean, my God, ask the patients he molested.
Yeah, listen, he had to know that he was going to live, and he wrote this letter to frame me because he knew that I was innocent.
He knew he was dying, actually. He knew he didn't have any time left.
Maybe he wanted to clear his conscience.
Victor, does it say anything about our baby?
Mrs. Newman, I may not have much time left. Need you to know the truth. You had a miscarriage. You were not pregnant. After you lost the baby, your mind couldn't accept it. You suffered a hysterical pregnancy. Never gave birth. So sorry I couldn't tell you before. Adam blackmailed me, even to the end, to convince you that you'd had the baby. So much more to tell, but no time. Eternal regret. May God forgive me, Charles Taylor.
Okay, so that's not how it happened.
No, that's not how it happened. I delivered the baby. We were there together. It was you and me. Forget about the rest of these people. They were not there. And even before that night, I was always there for you, Ashley. You leaned on me. I was like a brother to you almost.
Don't you dare.
I had my fair share of trouble, okay? But you were wonderful to me, and I was nothing but good to you. Was there ever a time I wasn't? No, I was always there, especially the night that Faith was born. I was there for you. I delivered your baby. You know what happened.
I know. You delivered my baby.
Yes.
I know it.
Yes, I delivered your baby. A healthy baby girl. You know it.
I know it. You all saw me pregnant. Remember? I did not just invent being pregnant. I had a baby. I have a baby. My beautiful baby, Faith. Okay, so you tell me, when did I miscarry? If I had a miscarriage, just when did it happen?
Might have gone horseback riding.
Oh, my God. No.
Were you sick?
Ashley, maybe you fell down. Maybe you fell and you just don't remember.
God. You don't think if I'd fallen, I wouldn't remember that?
What is it?
Are you remembering something?
Ash?
I think I fell down the stairs.
Okay, where? When?
Last June. That huge storm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that night. The whole ranch lost power.
You were out of town, Victor. Adam and I were alone in the house. He'd let all the help go because of the weather.
I came out to the ranch to check on you that night. And Adam said that he was home all alone, that Ashley had gone out to dinner with Jack, which I found out later was a lie.
He was upstairs. I was in bed, I was trying to sleep, and I thought Sabrina was there. It wasn't Sabrina. It was you. Even before that night, you were gaslighting me for months.
You had false memories, hallucinations.
What led up to you falling down the stairs, Ashley? Do you remember?
Take your time. Tell us everything.
I remember I was exhausted. I went to bed early. I fell asleep and I was having bad dreams. That was happening. That was happening all the time, man. In my dreams, Sabrina was calling out to me. And then I was in the hallway, and then there was somebody standing there in a purple dress and the veil. And when I ripped it off, it was Sabrina. And she threatened me. She said she was going to hurt me and the baby.
Wait, I came out to the ranch that night. I was arguing downstairs with Adam, who didn't want me to go upstairs because you were supposedly sleeping, and I heard a scream, and I ran upstairs and found you in bed shaking and crying, and you told me you just had this nightmare.
Were you spying on me? Is that how you knew what to recreate later, Adam?
All those bugs that you and Abby found, they were everywhere, right?
I think Adam planted those.
Come on, Phyllis. I had a bug in my room, too.
You covering your tracks, son?
Oh, yeah, he's a genius at that.
Well, I'm flattered. Again, it's just speculation. There's no proof.
Ashley, please go on. What happened then?
Jack tried to convince me to leave with him, but I told him that I was fine where I was.
Should have carried you out that night.
And after he left, I went back to bed. And I fell asleep. And the next time I woke up, I don't know what time it was, but I heard whispering. Who's there? At first, I thought it was Estella. But then I ran out in the hallway and it was Sabrina's voice. I don't know where it was coming from, but it was Sabrina's voice. She was saying that death is coming and there is no escape. Those words are burned on my memory forever.
Could those words have been recorded?
Where? How?
Online. There's podcasts of Sabrina from when she was curating the Pompidou.
Yeah, you just cut the words out that you want, put them together, overlay them with some effects, and you're good to go. It's very easy to do.
I remember hearing Sabrina's voice coming from your room, from the computer.
Estella did that. She was trying to frame me. Make it seem like I was targeting Ashley.
You were targeting me, you bastard.
But if you can't see that that's what was happening, then you must be...
Oh, what? You gonna call me crazy, Adam? Don't you dare call me crazy.
Tell us what happened after you saw Sabrina.
Sit down.
There was a flash of lightning. Somebody was standing there. And it must have been you, Adam. Must have been you. And that purple dress, and that veil. And then you were gone, and I followed you out to the top of the stairs. And that's when I must have fallen. Oh, my God.
And you fell.
And then I woke up, and I was back in bed. Adam told me that it was just a dream and that it didn't happen. Was it real?
Ashley. Long after that night, there was an ultrasound. You were pregnant. There was no miscarriage.
Wait a minute. Dr. Taylor took that ultrasound while you were still blackmailing him.
Listen, there was a picture taken from the scan. How could you fake that?
If Ashley did have a miscarriage,
Well, then whose baby?
Nick, they said that our babies were born around the same time. Oh, my God.
Then Ashley's baby, you're saying
She's not, Jack. My God, she's not.
Sharon?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kick your ass myself.
No. You'll be taken care of.
Our baby's alive, Nick. Our Faith, our baby is alive just like Cassie predicted.
Do you really think it's possible that Faith is...
Is Nick and Sharon's baby? Oh, yeah. I think it's more than possible.
Wow. Well, if that's true, then that's quite a tragedy for my dad and Ashley, but it's a miracle for Nick and Sharon.
Yeah, it's a miracle. Good for them. They have their baby now. The baby they always wanted. Good for them.
I know my brother loves you. And what you did just proved how much you love him.
I know that they have to deal with things in there, so, I gotta get out of here. I would go, except Michael dropped me off, and...
Well, here. You can take my car. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Ash, we will figure this out.
There's
promise.
nothing to figure out, Jack. Faith is my child. I don't care what any letter says.
Let's give them a minute, okay?
There will be a test.
DNA, you bet.
Our little niece.
If it's true,
Well, you don't think that
we will know soon enough. In the meantime, Ashley's going to need all the support we can give her.
And I don't even know what the hell to hope for. Hey, where you been? You're missing all the fun.
Hey. Well, I loaned Phyllis my car. What's going on in there?
Well, can you believe that Adam's still trying to spin things? According to him, Taylor is the villain and he is just the innocent victim.
As if Taylor would lie at a time like that.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be involved if it weren't for Adam.
Well, I knew Adam was bad news. But to do something this evil.
So you think he did it?
Phyllis thinks he did it. What do you think?
Well, for Ashley's sake, I hope not.
I am a complete wreck. How are you doing?
Just feels good to be outside, you know, and breathe, clear my head a little bit.
You are hopeful, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm hopeful. Also a little scared. And I really, really want to kill Adam. I mean, Phyllis walked in with that letter from Taylor, right? Where is Phyllis?
Oh, well, I gave her the keys to my car, so she's probably home.
She left?
Okay, I want you to all go home now. A lot of things were said, some very difficult things to believe. We're going to have to do some further investigation to make our final decisions.
I don't know what decisions you're talking about.
Well, him for one.
You're exactly right, but there's nothing more that can be done tonight.
Agreed.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get a room in town. I don't think staying with Ashley is an option.
Oh, Sharon, you're more than welcome to stay with Victor and me till all this gets sorted out.
Thank you so much. That's really kind.
We need to talk.
Nick, my head is spinning.
Mine too.
Our little girl may have been in our lives all this time. It hardly seems real.
Look, we're gonna find out what we need to find out as fast as possible, all right? If Faith is ours. If any of you need anything, I'll be up pretty late tonight, so feel free to call. Sharon. I hope you burn in hell.
I'll see you there.
Billy, help me make sure Ashley gets home safely.
What about Princess here?
We'll deal with him.
How about a cup of tea? Something to eat?
I can't. Hysterical pregnancy, or pseudocyesis, is a condition in which a woman becomes convinced she is pregnant to the degree that she actually exhibits physical symptoms brought on by hormonal changes sufficient to provoke abdominal bloating and spasms simulating fetal movement. Symptoms can be convincing enough to fool even experienced medical providers. The underlying cause can be purely hormonal, mental, emotional, or both. As unbelievable as it is possible.
Ashley's baby is mine. Hi, my sweet baby. Hi, my sweet baby girl. Billy. Even if I did fall down the stairs, it doesn't mean I lost the baby.
Sis,
She's mine. This is my baby girl. She just is.